So PMA, I talk a lot about the Pilates Method Alliance. I want you guys to be prepared for what they're going to ask you on their exam. So I've sort of integrated whatever I could in here so to have you prepared. PMA was a group of Pilates instructors and physical therapists, both, who got together and made up the PMA exam. They wanted to standardize Pilates so that there weren't these people who did a weekend course for a full Pilates certification were not being compared to people who are doing a 450-hour year-long course. So that's why they developed themselves, so that there is some sort of standard and somebody can know what they're getting when they come to a Pilates teacher. So they talk about core muscles as the deep abdominals, which would be transverse abdominis and the obliques, the multifidus, which is in your back, I'll show you a picture of that in a minute, and glute max and the pelvic floor. So Joe Pilates' core was the deep abdominals, the glutes, and the adductors.
Oh.
Okay, and I think the adductors have a good part in that because squeezing the inner thighs, right, activates your pelvic floor.
Right.
So we'll talk a lot about pelvic floor because that can be a very good help, but people can also get dysfunctional there actually from Pilates if they're not careful. So we'll talk about that when we get to it. But so there's a little picture here of the transverse abdominis from all angles and the internal oblique and the external oblique. So the internal oblique, we always talk about it going in your pockets, right? The external oblique goes the other way. So, and internal because of the layers of it. So we'll come back to it in our anatomy segment too. And then multifidus is on the next page. So that's just, those are short muscles, but they do a lot to support you as well.
In your back.
In your back. Okay. So the core is a whole circle, right? Front, back, bottom, top. And we will talk more about it, but I just wanted you to have that little intro there. And then pelvic floor, I put a little picture of the pelvic floor. You're not going to have to memorize the pelvic floor muscles, but I think it's really interesting to see the musculature. And when we talk about lifting the pelvic floor, that there actually are a ton of muscles in there, in women and men, right, that they can pick up their pelvic floor. So it's a Kegel thing that is the same thing, tightening those muscles. And so they really close that core for you from the bottom. So we want people to be able to use that and engage it and know that they're using and engaging it too. And when they can't, we cheat by making them do it ourselves by just giving them cues. So we'll teach. Yeah, we'll teach them.